Hello, everyone. So, today we are starting episode 5 of my Southern Hearts and Sign Kisses journey. I haven't been reading much in July, which is the month I'm recording this in. So, I'm hoping to get through all of these. So, I'm going to do a challenge for myself. It is Wednesday. It is July, 23rd. So I want to read all the books that I'm talking about in this video in a week. So I'm starting on Wednesday. I want to end on next Wednesday so that I can edit it and post it as quickly as possible, because I have to post at least like 2 or 3 more videos to get all the authors done before I go in October. And in August as well, I'm going to Norway. So I don't have as much time as I think I might. So I want to get this all started. So let's talk about the 6 authors I will be reading for the vlog, the video today. First, I have Beloved, and I will be reading the Mr. Librarian book. Next is Kimberly Brown with Rhythm Blues. Then it's Simone with This Blake and Iman story. Next is Neck Mills, and that is with Think It's a Game. I'm a little nervous about that one. Next, I have Kay Nicole with Cashmere. And lastly, I have Jatoria C. with The Brazzi Family. I'm very nervous about a lot of these books. The 2 I've heard the most about is the Beloved and the Kimberly Brown one, but the other 4 I don't know much about. I'm just hoping that it goes better than last time, where I DNF'd almost every single book I read. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So let's get into it. The first one I'll be reading is Cashmere by Kay Nicole. So let's get into that. Okay, hello everyone. It is about an hour later and I am eating Auntie Anne's. And I have finished the book. It's a novella. It was 81 pages. And I think a chapter repeated itself, so I skipped it because it was the same chapter twice, back to back. And I think either I did something or something happened, but I don't know. But I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I really liked it. I read Cashmere and it was really good. I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. There's 3 books because there's 3 novellas because there's 3 brothers. And the first one was following Cashmere, and I really enjoyed it. It was very short and it deals with like family. So book 1 did end on a cliffhanger. So I didn't think it was gonna follow all 3 brothers. I thought it was gonna follow the same brother. But yeah, it ended on a cliffhanger, which was a spicy cliffhanger, dealing with family stuff. So I'm wondering how that's gonna go into book 2, because book 2 follows a different brother. So it's a different perspective, but hopefully the same family drama still going on. And I had a good time. It was very quick, very easy. And book 2 is actually shorter by like 5 pages. So I'm very excited. And I will continue this series because it's such an easy, simple series. If I'm in a slump, like I kind of am now, to be honest, I think I would read book 2 and 3. I might start book 2 tonight. I might not. I don't know. I'm just glad I read something, you know? So here we are. I'm glad I did that. And yeah, time to go on to the next author. I don't know who it's going to be yet, but we'll see. Hello. So I finished yesterday this Blake and Iman story, and I really loved it, really enjoyed it. I'm going to give it like a 4.5, maybe even a 5 star. I really liked it and really enjoyed it. It was a very cute story, a very loving story. It wasn't just full of smut, which made me think with a lot of books, like, oh, this is just like a sexual tension type book. It wasn't like that at all. I really enjoyed it. I had a great time reading it, and I would definitely continue the series because there's 3 books, because there's 3 friends and stuff like that. And I just really enjoyed it. I had a great time reading it. This vlog is off to a great start because both books so far have been minimum 4 stars. I really enjoyed this one. I like this one more than I liked the first book I read. I think the next book I'm going to read is The Brazzi Family by Jatoria C. But we will see. And yeah, I wanted to do this Wednesday to Wednesday. It's already Sunday and I only read 2 books. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 5 days, and I've only read 2 books. So I think I'm going to do a 24-hour reading vlog because this month I've only read like 12 books and it's the 27th, I believe. There's not much time left in this month and I haven't read many books. I've only read 6 physical books from my physical TBR. I've read 2 library books and not many like Kindle books, a couple Kindle books. I've DNF'd 2 books and it's just all over the place with me. I like to read at least 20 books a month. and I always want 10 of those to be physical TBR books. So I think I'm gonna do a 24-hour readathon, like literally 24 hours, not like the timer one, which I also want to do. So at 12 p.m. today, and then 12 p.m. tomorrow, it'll end. And I'm hoping that I will get a lot read and a lot done. But we'll see. And I hope to get at least one Southern Heart Sign Kisses book in there, maybe even two if I'm feeling it. And we'll see how it goes. I don't know, but we'll see. So, yeah. I'll see you when we're doing the next book. Goodbye. Hello, I have finished another book for this video, which is Think It's a Game by Nick Mills. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna give it like a 3.5 to a 4. I really enjoyed it. It was on like a little bit of a cliffhanger that makes you want to go back in for more. So I had a great time reading that. But I don't think I talked about the book I read before that, which was This by Blake and Iman. Not by Blake and Iman, This Blake and Iman. And it was really good. I gave it like a 4.5, maybe even a 5-star. And I really enjoyed it. I liked the characters. I liked where it's going. I like that the relationship wasn't just sex. There was spicy scenes, but it wasn't too spicy of a book where I'm like, yeah, y'all have nothing in common. I like their relationship, their communication. It was really good. I liked towards the end too, where they were taking in some children. It was just really cute. I like that. And I feel like he's a man that you always hear those discussions on Instagram or TikTok of like, would your man let you sit in the front or his mom? It's his woman every time. She's first every time, and I really, really like that. And I'm definitely going to continue with the series. And so I already borrowed them from KU, so that's good. And now I'm 3 books out of 6. It's Sunday. I think I'm going to start Mr. Librarian next. I was going to start Jatoria C, but some of I had the Barcy family one, but then it said stuff about dubious consent in the trigger warnings, and I'm very happy that she put trigger warnings. It had a couple other trigger warnings. I was like, ugh. So I switched out for a different one, and that one also had dubious consent. So I was like, I don't know. So I'm gonna have to look for one where it's real vanilla. Because I'm not here for the, crazy. I'm not there yet in my level of reading. I think next I'm gonna start Mr. Librarian. I think that's the shortest one at like 140-ish pages. And I feel like I'm going to really enjoy that one. So I'm gonna start that tonight as well. I'm in the middle of a 24-hour readathon, and I've only read 2 books, and it's been 10 hours. So, yeah. Who knows what will happen? Who knows? Oh, well, 3 books are finished. I did, and that's one. So there's that. And, yeah, let's see what we get up to next. Hello. I have just finished Mr. Librarian by B. Love, and I gave it a 3.5 to a 4, I guess, but a 3.5. It was really good. I've read so many books that are similar to this one, and I just love some more than others. Like a lot of the books that I've read have a lot of the indie romances I've read have similar plots to them, but some of them are just better than others in my opinion. And this was not bad at all. I really enjoyed it, but I also just came off of a 24-hour readathon, so I'm a little off of it right now. But it was really good. I really enjoyed it. But again, there's some that have the same like plot points that's better in my opinion. But I have a couple more beloved books on my Kindle that I would love to read and enjoy. So this isn't a dig on her as an author or anything like that, because I think she writes very well. The spicy scenes were spicy. The plot was plotting. It's just, it just wasn't my fave, It's not a new favorite of mine. But yeah, that's 4 out of 6 done. I still don't know what I'm going to read for Tutorial C because I clicked on a couple of books and all of them had trigger warnings. And most of the trigger warnings were like whatever, like sexual stuff. I was like, okay, whatever. But some of them were like trigger warnings. I'm like, I don't know if this book is for me. And it seems like she writes majority dark romance. And again, not for me. So I don't know if I'm just going to skip her or just like look for something that's very short. Because I clicked on like 3-4 books and they all said the same thing. And I was like, because most of them were like explicit language and explicit sex scenes. And I was like, okay, that's whatever. But the ones that I get nervous about is dubious consent. Because a lot of authors don't handle it well. And I don't want to read through the book for when the dubious consent scene happens and me be like, you didn't handle it well. You know what I'm saying? But I also don't want to be reading it and be like tighten the entire time and be like, oh, she did it well. Because then I'm not enjoying the book because I'm nervous about a scene that is going to happen later on. So I'm going to look through some more of her catalog, but I have 4 out of 6 done. I wanted to have all 6 done by Wednesday, and I think I can still do that. The last people I have are, I don't remember who the other person was. Jatoria C is one, and who's the other? Kimberly Brown, Rhythm Blues, which is one I'm supposed to read. But I'm kind of in the mood for a short one, so maybe I'll look for a shorter one. I know everybody loves Rhythm Blues, and that'll probably be my best opportunity to have a good book, but at the same time, I'm not in the mood for long form books right now, so I might try to find a shorter one. But I've had some good ones come out of this, so I don't mind, you know? We'll see which one I read next. I'll probably start it today anyways, so let's see what we get up to. Hello, everyone. This feels a little bit hot. Let me lower you. Hello. So I have finished 2 books since the last time I talked to you, which means we are officially done with the Southern Hearts and Signed Kisses episode 5, I believe. So let's go over the books that I read, and we'll talk about the 2 that I haven't talked about yet. So the first book that I read was Cashmere by K. Nicole. This is a part of the Lion Dance series, and I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I liked it quite a bit. I think I would read the other 2 books in the series because they left off on a little bit of a cliffhanger, and they were really good. It was a really good book. It was a very quick read. I chose quite short books for this one because I wanted there to be like a little challenge of starting on Wednesday and ending the next Wednesday. So I did that on purpose. And it worked out pretty good because I didn't have any bad books at all. Any. So that's great. So Cashmere was number 1. Really great time. Loved it. Liked it. Next, I read this, Blake and Iman. I just went a 4.5, maybe even a 5 star. I really enjoyed this one. I thought the communication and the romance between them was very real and very authentic. There's a lot of indie books that I read that are supposed to be romances, and they kind of should be labeled like erotica instead because they are mainly just dipping and doing it, and then I'm like, where's the love? Where's the romance? But I actually like this one a lot. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. Next, I read Think It's a Game by Nick Mills, and I really enjoyed this one as well. I gave this one a 3.5 to a 4 star. I thought it was good, but it was less romantic than I thought it would be. But I still thought it was a really good book and had a great time reading it. It was, again, a very easy and quick read. So, yeah. Next, I read Mr. Librarian. Had a good time reading this, but this was at the end of my 24-hour readathon. I gave it a 3.5 star. I think if I reread it in like 6 months to a year, it would get a 4, maybe even a 4.5. But because I was reading it and it was the last book I read for my 24-hour readathon, I was out of it and I just wanted to be done. So I think that played into it getting a 3.5 and not anything higher. I don't think it would have gotten anything lower, but it definitely might have gotten something higher if it wasn't during that. Next, I read a erotic short. It's called Liberated by Kimberly Brown. 5 stars, top tier. Had a great time reading it, and I assumed that because it was erotica, it wouldn't have much of a plot, but it kind of still did have a good plot, and I like the way it ended because it's mainly sexual things. They had a couple deep conversations in the book, but not enough for you guys to like start something, right? At the end, they're still like discovering what they want to do with each other. It's not like epilogue and now we're married. It's like, no, it's realistic, and I like that a lot. So I gave that one 5 stars. It was really, really good. And the last one I read, I just finished before pressing record on this, was The Devil Wears Baccarat by Jatoria C. Now, this book was diabolical and crazy, and I usually don't like books that are like this because there was a lot going on. This is an interracial romance as well, and I actually do read a lot of interracial romances, and I like a lot of them, but that man in this book, he is not all there. And the thing is, she likes that he's not all there. So that's the thing I think I liked about this book, is that it didn't feel gross because he was weird and evil and she was like shaking in the corner somewhere. It felt more like he was weird and evil and she liked that he was weird and evil and she wasn't trying to change him. He wasn't forcing himself on her. He wasn't doing anything weird and gross like in a lot of dark romances, right? Like, so like that they write. So it's like, that's why I think I liked it more than I thought I would. So I will definitely read more. I'll probably continue with the series. And yeah, like, he does not hold back. Like, I gave it 4 stars, by the way. 4 stars. So that's all good and dandy. And yeah, so that's all the books. Is that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yep, that is all of them. So thank you guys for watching this one. I'm going to try to get another one out this month as well because I'm a little bit behind, a smidge behind. And so yeah, I'll probably do this again, like try to read them in like a week and a half maybe, because I felt like a week was a little too short for me because this month has not been the greatest month. It's July. It has not been the greatest reading month for me. So, I mean, a fourth of my books that I read this month are from this video. So, love that for me. And so yeah, if I didn't like a book or liked a book that you didn't like or liked, remember, we are not the same readers. We all have different tastes and different likes and dislikes, but your opinion is just as valid as my opinion. And I hope that you have an amazing, beautiful, scrumdiddlyumptious, delectable, non-diabolical reading day, week, month, year, decade. Have all the great reading times ever. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.